that are generally only dealt in large bulk quantities by large entities. And a second market is dedicated to the RV and dividends to all people on Earth who have done their duties. The second market has more metals than the first, but it's smaller and more manageable denominations. The metals market is, of course, separate from the digital asset market, but of course, they're absolutely intertwined. The price has to remain low until the system is ready. Until the system is ready, because people need to understand they can attain this. This is not some $30,000, you meant to say Bitcoin. Stellar is for everybody, right? It's the people's network. XRP will go and lead many people to believe that there's going to be a crash, and they will be leaving people like dust in the wind. So they will seek what they believe is the next best XRP, only to realize it was XLM all along. So just to reiterate, separating the metals market, to me, this is just conjecture now, guys, but I feel like separating the metals market sounds like the SCO exchange, which is what we've been talking about in the past. And even in those calls, we've talked about how that's going to be tied to commodities, right? And commodities, metals. And then this is awesome because we've been talking about our Wednesday panel calls for months now that Stellar is for everybody. And Cranker, Nick, Yazka, and Jason have done a tremendous job talking about how, if people are looking for investment opportunities, most people cannot afford to put tens, hundreds, or thousands of dollars into physical currency or into physical gold and silver. But everybody on Earth can afford to put $1 or less into Stellar. And that's why Stellar is for everybody, because you're going to help all the people who thought they did not have money to invest be able to invest and be able to profit off of this massive revaluation. So the next best SRP was XLM all along.
Emily, can I just make a quick comment?
Yep.
I've been saying, anybody who's listened to me for months, I've been saying that there's going to be two separate metals prices from the standpoint of if we're going to back our currency, let's say with gold, and the world is going to do that, right? If you don't fix the price on the metal that's backing the currency, it can still be manipulated through the commodity itself. So somebody can manipulate gold to whatever price they want, and then they're manipulating the currency indirectly. So the gold that is going to back the currencies, it'll be gold, let's say, for argument's sake. That particular gold that's backing it, that's being held in reserve, will be fixed at a specific price. It can't be manipulated, it can't be changed. There'll be a separate commodity gold market that, like now, that trades up and down and based on supply and demand and all that, because that's the only way you can stop indirect manipulation of the currency. So I've been saying this for months. It's the only thing that makes logical sense from the standpoint of not having the same crap that goes on with currency now, where they can buy and sell currencies to, drive people to oblivion or to make themselves rich. So that's definitely, I agree with that 100%, and it makes total sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Remember, guys, this ties back to, again, step 40, because step 40 is the price oracle. But in the actual write-up itself, like in the programming of step 40, it then alludes to the fact that the prices of all of these metals and commodities is going to be linked to an offline oracle, meaning it's a group of people. So that group of people will be the one behind the SCO exchange. And remember, guys, the SCO and the SCO exchange are, as we mentioned on other previous calls and a lot of posts recently, they're the ones that control all the big sovereign funds, like the White Spiritual Boy, like the Saint Germain, the Rodriguez Trust. So those are the people, those are the white hats that control those funds, and those are the ones controlling this metals pricing.